Hey, what's up, BFFs? It's your best friend, Rasha here, coming to you with another video, and today I'm going to tell you 5 ways to be more productive in college. So, let's get started.
I'm the baddest in America, thicker than a Jericho, just as Erica.
Care what you haters saying, I'm getting paid. I don't.
So, number 1, make sure that you figure out what type of planner works for you. So, I know that me having like an agenda or planner or something won't work for me at all, because I'll just lose it, or I won't write in it, or I'll forget to write in it. But having my phone works perfectly for me because I always have it. So it's so simple for me to always write something on my calendar, in my notes, and set reminders on my phone to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do or where I need to be at, because there's a lot of things that go on. You have events that you want to go to, organizations that you want to join, and places you need to be. And so I make sure that I add everything on my calendar of what I need to do. So if it's club meeting at 5 o'clock, but I have class at 3:30, I always make sure at the beginning of the semester that I put my classes on my calendar, and I just do the continuous every week setting, because I have an iPhone, so a continuous every week setting on my calendar, so that I can make sure that I know, like, okay, on Thursdays I have class at 3 o'clock, so I can't schedule nothing on at 3. But if there's an event at 5, I might have to be a little late because I don't get out of class until 5:15. Like, and it just keeps you on track. It keeps me organized. So making sure that you have some form of planner, whether that's your phone, a notebook, an actual cute little planner you get from like Walmart that you can add stickers in, like whatever works for you. Number two would be to get active in your school, your community, or something. For me, if I don't have anything going on, I procrastinate. So I have to be involved. So whether that's joining organizations, like while I was in undergrad, I was in everything. I was in the Student Alumni Association. I would join a fraternity. I chartered a fraternity. I literally started from scratch my fraternity. I was on the Student Judicial Board and different things like that. Like, I was literally a part of everything. I had a job, like an on-campus job, like had a couple on-campus jobs. Let me know if y'all want to know some different on-campus jobs. Comment below. But, yeah, like, I had to get involved, because the more time that I had in my head, that meant the more time I had to do my homework, which was the less time I was spending on it. But when I knew that I was busy, and so it's like, ooh, I want to go to this party on Saturday, but I know I got a club meeting on Thursday, and we have an event on Friday, so I can't do my homework then, so I need to do my homework now. Like, it helps so much. It helps so much, and it kept my procrastination down low. Now that I'm in grad school, I'm not involved as much. I only have like my job and like the organization that I manage. So with that, I'm doing my homework like the night before, and it's killing me. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Moving on, number 3. So number three would have to be find friends in your classes. They will keep you productive. So if you can, like, text your friend and ask your friend a question, or like text your friend and be like, oh, have you started the homework? If they haven't started, well, let's start together, or let's meet up in my room. And because especially if you live on campus, this works beautifully. Let's meet up in my room. Let's work on half of it now, and then we can go to the dining hall and work on half of it later, or like, something like that. Or text me when you get to question number 5. Like, keeps each other on track and things like that. And then they're also there, especially when you like don't know. Like, and this works for grad school too, because you should make, like, they always tell you, don't make friends with your classmates, especially in grad school. They tell you that, like, they're going to be out to get you. No, make friends, because you're not going to understand everything, and you're going to have a question, and you need somebody to be able to ask. And who better than to ask than somebody who's also sitting in the class with you? So make friends with your classmates. I went through one point where I wasn't talking to any of my classmates. I was just talking to like my friends I met in the dorm and stuff. That didn't do me any good, because yeah, my friend might be a business major or whatever, but she don't have Professor so-and-so at 3 o'clock, so she don't know what homework Professor so-and-so assigned to us. So make friends. Number 4 would have to be, make sure you schedule some you time. Something that's fun, something that takes you back from your work, because if you don't schedule that you time, then guess what? You're going to be exhausted and you're not going to give the best quality of your work, which is not productive. So in order to be more productive, you need to make sure you schedule some time. Okay, and it might be like a weird random time, like, okay, Wednesday at 2 o'clock, right before my class, I'm going to get ice cream. I don't care how much the ice cream costs, if it's $7, if it's $3, if it's $10. I'm getting this ice cream because I deserve it. Like, okay, as y'all see, I love ice cream. It's a thing for me. But, like, you know, like, or, oh, this Saturday, I'm going to go get a massage. Or something like that. Or I'm going to go take a painting class this weekend with my friend because I need to take a break. Like, I think it is so important. Like, weekly, you should have some type of me time where you're doing something simple that takes you and removes you from what all you have going on, because college is a very stressful environment. No matter how much people don't think you're doing anything, like, my dad swore, because, like, it's not like high school where you're in class like for 8 hours, because you're only in class for like 3 hours a day. My dad swore I didn't do anything except have fun. But no, it is very stressful. So you have to have that time. So that time where you're just chilling, like, which your me time just may be like, okay, taking 2 hours and catching up on Love and Hip Hop. Like, that's okay. Just make sure you have that me time for yourself. So I would say schedule some form of me time at least once a week. If you can, do 30 minutes a day. That's dope. I ain't have that, but that's dope if you can. And then maybe once a month doing one big me time activity. So that might be when you go get your massage, or you go zip lining, or something crazy that will be like, okay, I'm not just doing school, because that's not what college is about. You're all supposed to live your life and experience your best life. Like, college is when you can literally live that hashtag, live your best life, because there's supposed to be no judgments. You're young and you're figuring everything out. Number 5, to be more productive, is show up and show out. And this can go into all aspects of life. Show up and show out. Don't just go to class and sit in the back. Don't not go to class. Make sure you're at class. Make sure you're paying attention. It's only an hour and 15 minutes to 3 hours at most. At least that's how it was. But show up and be there. Be present. Don't just be a body. Don't just be a person in the room, a person filling the seat. Show up, be present, be active in class. That increases your participation points. That increases your information. So when you're doing your homework, it's not taking you as long as, because you know what you're talking about, because you were listening in class. You were actually at class. You weren't just at class. Like, you get it? Like, it's simple. Just show up and show out. And so when you get to your homework, show out. Don't just do your homework, because that's going to show in your grades. You're going to get half a grade. So instead of that A+ you could have been getting, you're getting that B+, because your homework was subpar. Show up and show out. But that's with anything you do. Don't just show up and join an organization. Show up and show out. Show up and get on the e-board. Show out. Like, you know, like, show up to that event and then show out and volunteer to help clean up after. Like, you know, like, there's just so much you can do. So why give anything less than 100%? And if you don't want to get something 100%, then boom, don't do it. Like, your mom wants you to be a nursing major. You hate nursing. So don't show up. Show up to the business courses that you love to do, because you actually have a fascination for social media, so you want to do marketing. Do that and show your mom that you can make it without being in nursing. Like, don't do anything that's not for you. So make sure that you show up and you show out, because you can't get this time back, man. And you don't want to be one of those people who is taking like 10 years to finish their undergrad degree just because they don't like what they're doing. They don't enjoy what they're doing. They're doing the bare minimum and their grades are showing. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got for you. I hope this really helps. I mean, it helped me, and I made it. And I didn't do too bad. But that's all she wrote. So this is Erica Rasha telling you to make sure that you subscribe Comment down below what else you want to see, because I love making videos for you, and I love when I have the opportunity to just sit down and talk to you all. So let me know what else I can help with. Yeah, simple. Follow me on social media, and tell a friend, tell your friend, tell another friend, and then that friend tell somebody else, and then and then we all just best friends, and we're all just, oh my God, just subscribe, man, subscribe. Okay. But this is Erica Rasha saying bye.
I don't care what you haters saying, I'm getting paid. I don't care what you haters saying, I'm getting paid. I don't